I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Voxel Tycoon, Episode 4. So, in our last episode, we got a couple of new industries cropping up and got them good and hooked up. We also finally figured out our little snarl up here. But it is high time that we lay down a lab. And not only that, we had something crop up in the interim here. So Hopewell officially became a town. It was a village. All of our other towns are villages, but now it is a town. It has grown into the next echelon of series here, and that means it got yet another economic demand. A hardware store wanting wood planks. So now we've got two different industrial goods here not being fulfilled, and that's because we don't know how to make them yet. So we need to fix that before Hopewell starts to stagnate and regress because we're not filling their industrial needs. They are still an industrial town after all. So I waited until we got enough money and we're going to build our lab without fail. Now the laboratory, in addition to being expensive, also costs you a lot of money just from an ongoing basis. And we're going to need a couple of things for this lab, not just the lab itself. Now what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to place it in an area that is easy to access for many of our goods here. Because depending on what we're researching, what we need to deliver to it that will determine what we need to deliver to it. Now, that being said, Hopewell North. Actually, I think we can put it right here, and it will technically, because it doesn't come with its own road connection. So yeah, we put it right here. And Hopewell North is essentially feeding into it. Now, the other thing we need, and although we're going to need some more money for it, is start new research. And now we have all of our different researches here. And now, based on what we choose, that will determine what we need to deliver to here. So mining 2, what does this give us? Sand quarry, stone quarry, nah. Storages, roads, rails. Manufacturing, I think, is what we need, which is going to give us the connector, the filter, conveyor, and conveyor. So to even get to to make these things, we need manufacturing, which takes 45 days and cash. So essentially, we don't need to deliver anything to it now. We just need to feed it cash. So it's and we need to feed it quite a bit of cash over time. So let's unpause here. It sucked up our $2,000 to start out with here, and then it's going to do its thing here. But then as we get things, once this bar is complete, it'll suck up another 1,950 cash, and it's just going to cook. Later on, in order to research things, we're going to need to actually deliver physical goods to it then. But for now, let's let this cook, because we need the manufacturing. We need that to get any of these things going. And this thing's going to obviously be a serious drain on our cash flow here. So yeah, let's kick up the speed and also just keep a close eye on things. Make sure we're not about to level our thing. So this thing is actually slowly chewing through its thing. The demand popped up a level. It's eating 6 a month, so we could probably get another truck there once we get the cash for it. Over here, we are probably needing one more because we're only good. It's nothing stockpiled. Granted, we are still sort of processing through our backlog that we fixed at the end of the last episode here. Yeah, the coal plant's actually probably having a little bit of trouble keeping up. We might need another coal plant here, but again, that's more money. Let's see. How are we doing with wood here? Wood's a little bit scarce, but I did check that we are actually having wood deliveries going here. We probably just need more trucks for it. And then down here, we are bringing wood here. It's got a little bit in storage, but that's fine. Not in danger of nuking it. And this finally cropped back up to eating 4 a month, and it's got an appropriate amount of storage. And actually, it looks like it's pretty close to popping to the next level again. So, yeah, Greenwood / the bow is doing fine. All right, so then let's... yeah, we could get one more truck here. We actually probably need another coal mine here. We could how much is a coal mine? 46, okay. Yeah, because we need the extra coal here. No, extra trucks are not going to help us out. How are we? Yeah, we can borrow more cash. So let's get another coal mine going. Make sure it plugs into Hopewell Transfer. Yeah, and we'll let this one touch more of the stuff. Yeah, see, now it's filling them up nice and quick. Now we can keep up with the demand here. And it also can store twice as much excess stuff. All right, we probably need another Hopewell wood here. We don't quite have enough for... How much is a wood truck? If a wood truck would... Truck wood. Alright, yeah. So that's hope... So, yeah, we need to clone this off. Car 13. $31. Alright. Wait, wood to Hopewell North. That's not Hopewell North. Oh, okay. We have a slight problem here. Wood to Hopewell North. Wood to Hopewell North is not going to Hopewell North. No wonder it's not getting enough stuff. Fullerton South to Hopewell North, please. Unload. All right. Well, that was annoying, but we fixed it. All right, well, then before I go buying more things, then we'll be good. What's our lab doing here? Yeah, just it ain't nothing to worry about but time. While we are, let's repay our loans. While we are not needing the cash immediately, we can always retake them. We could always, yeah, get more passengers going for Greenwood. That might be a smarter move here. Because Greenwood's, yeah, our passengers are only average. And that would actually cause Greenwood to grow like a weed if we did that. All right, then let's do that. We can make you work, Greenwood. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you, loop you around here. Wait for the vehicle to turn around. There we go. Okay. Now for bus stops. All right, let's go for occupied by vehicle. Yeah, so this gets this section here. And that's catching it on this direction. And then we do something like, yeah, like down here. That still stomps on a building. Well, we could have it do like a little zigzag thing here. Yeah, like a figure 8 type deal. Yeah, let's do one more bus stop. Can we sneak it in up here? No. Can we sneak it in over here? Yes. Without stomping on these buildings. And it'll be able to UE at this little road up here. So, all right, so let's think here. We go up here, UE's goes around here, stops by Greenwood Transfer. Does a UE and hits up Greenwood Annex, Southwest. I know there's going to be a few out of range here, but that should be fine. We just need to wait for more money to get the buses, the bus itself. And then that should be good. Fullerton hit town status. Well, all right. What did we get out of the deal for that? No new industries, but that's okay. It is still officially, and we're going to have to do passengers for Fullerton in the near future too, because they're the tourist trap. But let's just get Greenwood set up. All right, so I think garage, yeah, we can buy the bus. And then this is going to have its at a stop. Okay. So, go to Greenwood Transfer. Then we go down to Greenwood Annex. Go to Greenwood Southwest. And then go to Greenwood North. Thibault Inner City, off you go. And then that should update Greenwood for the amount of passengers. 46 to 51, and the ones that we aren't covered are over here. Once this little nub grows, we'll add another bus stop to it and then just, fill it out. So that should be good there. All right, now that we goosed the, so coal is doing just fine over here, and coal is doing just fine over here, so I don't think we need to add any things. It was just the supply problem, which is good, because we're not in danger of hurting our coal price, but we're still getting our goodies. Oh yeah, I just noticed we can see how close we are to research, finishing our research there. So as that bar fills up, we'll be golden. And then Greenwood's passengers should be, obviously the bus has to go around and do its thing before it can, there, it hits that, does the UE. Iron bar, okay, yeah. It's been sitting there for a while. So now here's the question. Do we go for the boards first? Knowing that their demand is still high, or do we hit iron to first to avoid it getting even lower and possibly closing? I think we go for the iron first. Manufacturing completed. Okay. Excellent. So, now that manufacturing iron smelting, I think this will give us our bars. Iron bars, copper plus iron, yeah, that works out just fine. And it looks like we need iron ore delivered as our thing here. So we actually need physical deliveries of iron ore, which is fine. Now, in order to sort of smooth this over, we do need a warehouse. Just a small warehouse. As long as it's within the laboratory and the drop-off station, we're golden. And yeah, for now, we want you to accept iron ore. And what I'll probably do is just get a single truck to start the deliveries of that. Because, I mean, we've got more than enough iron ore production. All right, let's see here. 27, yeah, you're good. And you're going to be a unique. Hopewell Annex, load. And because... Oops. Yeah, and then we add stop, Hopewell North, unload. And we're going to make this an individual route. And then the other thing we want to do here is set its cargo specifically to iron. Off you go. So what this will do is this will dump this off into the warehouse, and then the laboratory will pull goods from the warehouse as it needs it. And since the laboratory isn't a business, we don't need to worry about overfeeding it. Granted, we are going to want to stop the truck once the research is completed. So yeah, in addition to the goods, it is going to be draining money from us too. I just want to make sure that this is working properly here. This is a busy drop-off spot. All right, here's that. All right, it dropped off 5 goods, so it is going to be cooking. We might not even need the warehouse here. If it only demands 5 goods per day, and that one truck is only dropping that off, we might not need the warehouse, because it might just be able to feed it perfectly here. Hopewell now accepts more coal. Ah. Well, how are we doing here, actually? That's good. Wow, it eats 7 units of coal. Well then. Yeah, we're going to need another truck on this in order to keep this thing cooking at an appreciable rate. Yeah, we're going to need to clone you off. Car 34, there we go. Off you go. That should keep our research cooking. And then, yeah, let's actually clone off this one. Jared Cole. Just because this thing ticked up in demand. Oh, speaking of ticking up in demand, how are you doing? Yeah, you could probably use one more truck there for iron ore. So let's find a Zafira iron car number 20. Off you go. Just making sure we don't have too much. No, we're good. I mean, it's getting busy. We're reaching the limit of what this one mine can produce, but it's handling itself. So I'll take it. I'll take what we can get. Ooh, this is looking a little sad again. We're probably going to need more wood trucks here. Because we did fix that for... Yeah, there should be 3 wood trucks here that are wood to Hopewell North. Yeah, let's clone you. All right, we're not holding any of this. But it's using them as it gets them. And it's not waiting too long. Yeah, this is the one for it. There we go. Yeah, it does. I mean, we could probably fit a 3rd truck on that if we wanted to blitz this quickly. But then what are we going to do with them afterwards? I mean, yes, we could push them to other routes. That is indeed a thing. Alright, how is Greenwood doing? Are we... passenger service is good. I was about to say, what's the build-up here? We need another bus. We need another bus. That's too many people for one bus to handle. So we'll clone you off. All right. And yeah, one more truck. Yeah, I'll do another thing because it's a hopper truck. Uh-oh. Yeah, this thing's starting to run dry. We started eating too much iron here. And can't tap into any more loans, not yet anyway. But as soon as we do, we're building another iron ore. That's for certain. Because we do not want this to, I mean, we have so many things drawing on this iron ore. It makes sense that we need another one of these things. 54. The iron mine is a bit more expensive. Yeah, we can build it right on the deposit because we can get other things around it. Too close to similar buildings. Bam. Yeah, there we go. And now we can see how these massive deposits can eventually get depleted because demand keeps going up. More and more thirst for more and more goods. How are you doing? You're still doing bad. It's bad. It's bad. So we're probably going to need to do something about that. Laboratory. Yeah, well, might as well keep our wood going. Wood to Hopewell North. Yep. There's our clone target. I think I overcompensated a bit when I yanked trucks off of there. It does need a few more than what we were originally supplying it. Fullerton wants more coal. Interesting. How are we doing with Fullerton? Actually, that was good because our storage was starting to build up, so now it will start eating this excess. And we've got excess supply if we need to throw another truck on there. That actually makes me happy because if our next research needs something other than, hopper trucks, we can throw one of the excess, researcher hopper trucks onto the Fullerton line and make good use of that. Speaking of, I do think we need one more of those now that we've increased our iron ore supply. Yep, iron smelting, about halfway done. But I have a feeling that will be, the next tier of goods is worth so much more. About to hit year end. I'd say we're doing pretty good for our first year in business here. All right, let's get one more research truck going. That's Zafira. Hopewell, there we go. Car 35. Bam. Off you go. Keep that lab a-humming. We'll have to see what ingredient the advanced wood cutting demands, because I do want to get that, because I don't want the wood, the sawmill, the hardware store business to disappear. Not that we're having much success in building up. Is there still a glut of things, or no? Or is there? No, there isn't some critical. You guys are being rather silly with your routing. Let's give you some UE spots. Yeah. That's why you're being so bad, is because you're just taking stupidly long routes. Okay, we're good now. Wood plank, yeah, I know. Alright, we've actually officially built up a little bit of our iron here in our warehouse. If more trucks arrive before it can digest it all, which is good. This is just where we want to sort of fit the overflow. And we're going to want this warehouse will be seeing multiple uses here. Yeah, see, it puts the 5 in there while it's digesting this 5, and then the laboratory will automatically grab the next 5 so it can keep cooking. So that way we don't really have much in the way of downtime, which is good. All right, maybe a little downtime, but I'm not throwing a 4th truck on this. That's a bit excessive. We're gonna be bringing in too much iron. But yeah, this is a very popular iron mine. I mean, pretty soon we might need another depot just so that it can fill trucks faster. But hey, we're making Boku bucks now. I think fixing our wood problem is starting to actually pay off here. Like, our income kind of shot up here. I felt that one. And that also will help Greenwood actually expand properly, because now we're at excellent passenger service for it. Fullerton, we're going to need to do... Greenwood now accepts more iron ore. Okay. Yeah, you need another truck. You already need another truck, and now you're accepting more. The bow iron, yeah, there we go. Off you go. Verge on... Oh, come on! I'm working on the research right now, game! Come on! Don't go bankrupt on me! You gotta give me time! I mean, maybe a different business will open in its stead? I hope we don't, like, permanently lose that, that slot here. That would be horrible. Because then that means we're also probably going to just barely miss this one. I mean, I'm going to start on wood planks next. Because I don't want to lose any more of these. These can be big bucks if we get them. Can I, like, throw, 10,000 bucks at you and just say, hey, keep the lights on for a bit longer? Si vous plaît? We're working on it. I swear, this game is the king of bad timings here. Does it tell me? Yeah, it doesn't say how long. Greenwood hits town status. Well, there's a good thing. Did we get another? We did not yet, but it'll get there. It is officially a town. So we're growing our 3 places. How are you doing, Frill? You're still good. If you drop down to average, then I'll go out of my way and update my passenger network here. But for now, I think we're doing just fine in Fullerton. The growth is still excellent overall, so I'm okay with that. Hopewell's growth is not so good because we got some bad businesses in this industry town done like that, which is unfortunate because this is our HQ. We get boosted income. While we're building this up, let's not eat as much interest. All right, folks. In our next episode, we will have invented the iron bar, and hopefully we can try and get it set up and shot over there before they go belly up, and then we'll get started on researching some boards. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!